Where education lives, there is hope. COVID-19 pandemic has wrecked thousands of lives all around the globe. The disease shows us that when it comes to health, there are neither kings nor mendicants. We are all equal. When this dreaded illness strikes, the only hope left is our faith and the immunity of our body. COVID-19 has not just destroyed lives of many, but it has almost succeeded in destroying literally the future of our children. Life on earth seems likely apocalyptic, but from the biggest tragedies, love and hope can be found. I am Abigail Biquizon, a teacher of Payao National High School. I am very happy because today is the first day of our limited face-to-face classes. Today is March 1, 2022, a historical day for the teachers, learners, and parents. It isn't about the statistics and the number of COVID cases in news reports anymore. It is all about working together to rise above all odds. Right now, it is all about our school, and this is our story. Prior to the face-to-face implementation, Rolando Tan Chavez is the school principal 3 of Payao National High School, and he is the prime mover behind all the activities of the school. Days before the actual implementation of the limited face-to-face, the school head, together with the teachers, prepared the following: preparation of the classrooms, posting of the signages on walls, along corridors, and on areas where students opt to pass and stand by every day, ensuring sufficient water supplies along wash stands, securing of parents' consent done during the GPTA, virtual orientation of teachers even in a special non-working holiday for a more precise last-minute instructions, invitation of stakeholders for assistance. On the actual day of face-to-face, the first day of implementation started with the following: securing the gate with health declaration slips, temperature checking, and vaccination card requisitions before finally allowing the learners to enter the school, gathering the learners in the school plaza for a last-minute orientation and guidance, assisting them in getting to classrooms with utmost observation of public health and safety protocols. Included in the first day of implementation was the presence of some of the most important stakeholders like the Barangay Captain of Poblacion Payao, Honorable Asiria Sanji, and Barangay Kagawads. It was a very timely event that the Barangay Captain was around and immediately assisted a learner who was checked with 38.1 body temperature. Of course, the morning was not concluded without the monitoring and evaluation team of the Division of Zamboanga Sibugay, spearheaded by Division Supervisor Dr. Rosmindo Ancheta, who patiently roamed around the 29 classes and sections of Payao National High School to see if the demands of the limited face-to-face are strictly subjugated and followed. His general observations are as follows. There are few classrooms that are not observing the exact 1 meter social distancing because of the presence of too many armchairs and other school facilities like cabinets, tables, and refrigerators. He advised to remove them in order to maximize space for the learners. There are classrooms with poor ventilations. Dr. Ancheta requires the schools to provide electric fans and windows need to be wide opened. He also reminded every classrooms to strictly follow public health and safety protocols and telling students as well to be always present during the school days unless if with acceptable reasons like sickness. He also checked the number of students present in every classroom and asked the advisors the total number of learners of the whole class. Dr. Ancheta has done monitoring only in the morning because he still had lots of schools to visit and monitor on the first day of the expanded face-to-face in the various schools of Payao Municipality. Students in Class A went home at 12 p.m. At 1 p.m., the second batch of classes were catered. The same procedures were followed and observed, except that in the afternoon, there wasn't any monitoring anymore from the Division Monitoring and Evaluation Team. However, the school head teachers, health coordinator, and the RRM coordinator were in constant visibility for assistance and close supervision. School head Rolando Tan Chavez even roamed around from one class to another for a brief instructions to the learners. The total number of learners present during the first day of the expanded face-to-face was 714, which is 67.35% of the total enrollment. At present, some students remained to be in modular distance learning because they are not yet vaccinated. Yet the school continues to convince them to get vaccinations not only for academic reasons but more so for their own safety. To make the day more meaningful and satisfying, the school head called for a meeting at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He asked the teachers to share their experiences and the flaws that needed to be fixed for a better face-to-face later. The imperfections are too minimal and manageable, such as: teachers shall always collect the health declaration of students to see if they have taken body temperatures, maximizing teachers facilitating hours in the classroom, teachers' readiness of lessons and instructional materials, improvement of classroom ventilations, and improvement of water facilities. It was a heavy-laden day, but everyone was happy to have the face-to-face. It only shows that education is winning against all odds. The pandemic have given us so much fear and so much uncertainty. The question as to when it shall end and how it shall end remains. But we are too happy to finally have the courage to stand against it. The test of time is not yet finished, but our resiliency to stand against the ebb of life remains very strong. We are already proving to the world and to ourselves that our story does not end here. Once again, this is Abigail B. Quizon, and this is our story of unity and hope.